Welcome to Crit to Block, your home for learning Star Wars Legion version 2.6. Today we're going to talk about deployment in turn 1. In this example, a Separatist army has a Super TAC and 3 units of B1s. The Super TAC has played their 1 pip, they too will suffer, and has issued itself an order. For undeployed units, everything is considered within range 1 and line of sight of each other. The Super TAC has the direct keyword, which will then direct to unit of B1s, because it is within range 1 and line of sight. Because they are within range 1 and line of sight, the B1 will coordinate to another unit of B1s, which will coordinate to the final unit of B1s. Now, any tokens that would go out as a result of independent or other keywords would trigger at this time. In order to get onto the board now, when you activate a unit, so we will activate the unit of red B1s, they will perform a move action onto the board. In order to perform the deployment move action, the 2 prongs of the movement tool must be touching a friendly deployment area board edge. They can then perform a movement action as normal. Please see our other video for how to perform a movement action. If you are undeployed, your first action must be getting onto the board. A movement action is the best and most common way of deploying onto the board. Let's take a look at some other uncommon ways to deploy onto the board. Some units in the game have the prepared positions keyword. What this does is during the setup phase, after the objectives are out on the field, they can deploy within friendly territory, going back and forth, starting with the blue player, until all units with prepared positions have been deployed. You do not have to deploy with prepared positions. However, some units in the game, such as the FD laser cannon for rebels, does need to be deployed using prepared positions because it cannot walk onto the board. As you can see here, the rebel vets and the Mark II are both deployed in prepared positions. They got further onto the board than if they had moved on during normal deployment step. When deployed with prepared positions, you gain a dodge token for round 1. Thanks, Gally. Another way to get onto the board is via the Infiltrate keyword. Infiltrate allows you to deploy anywhere within friendly territory when it's your turn to activate. This allows you to get farther up the board than moving on, like this Clone Trooper Infantry squad has. These Clone Commandos have the Infiltrate keyword and can place themselves inside of friendly territory. And this action does not require one of your 2 actions you can take in a turn. So you can still perform an attack, a move, an aim, or anything else that you desire. The Infiltrate keyword is also stronger than prepared positions because it allows you to deploy onto the board later in the turn instead of being targetable from the beginning of the round. Thank you for watching Crit to Block's How to Play Star Wars Legion version 2.6. Tune in for more.